Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And the San Francisco 49ers taking on Cole McDonald and the Arizona Cardinals.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so that... The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Here comes Nelson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They are led by their quarterback from the University of Hawaii, a former 7th-round pick. It's Cole McDonald.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete to Max Williams.
For Williams, there are the numbers from a week ago. 7 catches, 66 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's McDonald. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Play action. It's McDonald. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D4. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
49ers, nothing.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like they only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The former second-round pick back in 2014, Jimmy Garoppolo trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
Okay, just to make sure I'm clear, you have not voted for NFL MVP yet, correct?
I have not. I always wait till the end. I always wait till the end.
I do the exact same thing, but let's just be honest here. Does he still have a shot? Here we are, week 16.
Yeah.
He's in the race, but is he really there?
Yeah, I think he needs a little help. It's fringe. Don't you agree?
I agree. I think he needs a lot of help. People have to play poorly down the stretch around him in terms of the other people who are the candidates, and he needs to be absolutely beyond spectacular. I think it's going to be really, really tough. But you know something? Being his team MVP, that's not such a bad thing, is it?
No, and he has been great for this team, no doubt about it. 8 quarters to prove himself. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. On first down, Coleman. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
31, Raheem Mostert.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At 25-yard line.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Well, you're impressed, don't
Yeah,
you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
And throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Mostert, the ball carrier. Devon Gaucho on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down and 4. Garoppolo. Open man is born.
Kendrick Bourne.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Number 26.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Made by Jordan Phillips.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the first catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 3-3.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First down, Arizona.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
On second down, it's Johnson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
And throwing on third down, Stafford. And he's got Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing is McDonald. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Looking to throw on second down. McDonald, he'll drop it underneath here to Snell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, McDonald rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, McDonald escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4.
Makes the score Niners 10, Cardinals 6.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brought him down. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. And we focus on Duke Johnson now. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was brought down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McDonald firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
32-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow him.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And his kick is good. A 10-play drive that time. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 85 catches for him on the year now and the result there is a first down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Completes it to Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Finding Bourne here over the middle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one a first down pickup of 8. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The kick by Gold is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
13-all.
So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected. All tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 8.
From the 27, Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Garoppolo going to get this off to Mostert. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Alexander.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Johnson, the ball
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
And this is third.
McDonald completing it to the right side. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Gain of 22 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a first down.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Johnson, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Oh, McDonald sacked.
Oh, enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's McDonald to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Over 1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
They will run again with Coleman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Oh, look at the juke. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The football going back over to Arizona now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Number 31.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings
On 2nd and 7. Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Coleman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Jordan Hicks brought him down. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 22, Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
Garoppolo's pass.
So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
The 20-yard line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved down in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for
from the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. McDonald. He's got his man on the crossing route.
McDonald.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are...
Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
26-yard line.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. He turns and gives to Coleman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
For a 49er. 1st and 10.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Coleman now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another 49er. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the 22, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Coleman, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
23, Cardinals 13.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw on second down. McDonald caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Out of the gun, McDonald out to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. And we're at the 41, second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
McDonald sets to throw. Incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third and 9. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
McDonald sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
38-yard line.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw able to record his 5th sack of the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Matthew Stafford sack.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Makes the score Niners 26, Cardinals 13.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. On 1st down, McDonald. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
4-yard line.
To throw again. McDonald, he'll get this underneath to Edmonds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he's got Snead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the 49ers, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.